Welcome to Civil-MECH-MATHS CONCEPTS channel. It is run by me. I am an IITian and I want to provide a strategy for cracking the SSC JE examination in this particular lecture. I have been running this channel for the last 8 months and I have released around 75 videos on civil engineering and engineering mathematics for GATE and SSC JE. This particular series, even though I have released many videos on civil engineering and on fluid mechanics and strategy for GATE, for SSC JE especially this series I started, and SSC JE lectures are already available with this channel, and we will develop a strategy how to crack the examination SSC JE paper 1. Paper 1 from now onwards it will be after 4 months, about 4 months time is there, that means around 120 days time is there. There are 12 chapters to be completed in paper 1 for civil engineering. 12 chapters. Chapters in the sense 12 subjects. Rather, or 12 topics you can call. Those topics are soil mechanics, estimating, transport engineering, environmental engineering, surveying, concrete technology, hydraulics, theory of structures, RCC, steel design, irrigation and building materials. This is for civil engineering, and the paper 1 consists of general intelligence and general awareness also. General intelligence plus general awareness is also there in the paper 1. Paper 1 civil engineering carries 100 marks. It is for civil engineering aspirants, and general awareness and general intelligence that carries 100 marks. That means total is of 200 marks paper to be answered in 2 hours time. Per question, we have got approximately half a minute and little more than half a minute, not even 1 minute. Now, how to go about? Many of the general awareness questions will be of straight questions, either you know it or you don't know it. Those questions can be answered in a straightforward manner, that is general awareness. You try to solve within 30 minutes, not more than 30. 50 questions you solve in 30 minutes and less than 30 minutes. General intelligence, it will be of little bit of reasoning, and quantitative aptitude is also involved, and verbal reasoning is also there, non-verbal reasoning is there. It takes a little bit more time. You can allot around max 35 minutes to it, and remaining 55 minutes, this is for 100 marks. Remaining 55 minutes, you allocate 50 minutes, you allocate to civil engineering. 100 marks. Because civil engineering is the major portion, 50% of the portion, and civil engineering has some amount of mathematics to be done, and also some thought process, thinking, and also in-depth knowledge of the subject. Whereas general awareness and general intelligence, that doesn't require a special study, but however, you should know about the current topics, current events, and some historical background of our country, economy, policies of the country, all these things you have to know. And for this, as far as civil engineering is concerned, I give the lectures here, and for general aptitude and general intelligence, in between I will be giving the suggestions how to go about, because there is no special syllabus for that. It's your general awareness about your environment, like what's happening in and around you, and the country in which you are staying, and the world in which you are living, and the solar system in which you are living. It is general awareness is a topic which starts from the first class of your regular studies to 12th class. If you can read for general awareness, NCERT books, they are of very much use to you. They will be of very much use to you. NCERT books, geography, politics, political science, and then your history, sciences. Don't go in depth to the 11th and 12th class subjects of biology, mathematics, and physics, chemistry. At least from 1st to 10th NCERT books, you make it as a habit to read every day. First class book, it may look simple for you, but still to get the concepts clear from 1st class to 10th class, you please practice, including arithmetics, you please practice the textbooks 1st to 10th NCERT books. They are one of the important resources for you. And current affairs. For current affairs, you can follow any India Today or India, year number India 2025, India 2024, India 2020, India 2021. That book is also very good. Economic Survey of India. First you study the NCERT books, then you study the reference books, then you get for NCERT and reference books every day. Please allocate for general intelligence plus general awareness. You go for NCERT plus some reference books. Plus reading regular newspaper, if it is available in any library nearest to you, plus monthly magazines, monthly study magazines, whichever you feel like. But don't forget NCERT and some reference books. Now, for general intelligence like reasoning, you can follow for reasoning, verbal, non-verbal reasoning and quantitative aptitude, Tata McGraw-Hill books on reasoning, especially prepared for State Bank of India or bank clerk or PO examinations. Don't go to the standard of CAT, MAT, GRE, that much standard is not required. and I am only Tata McGraw-Hill I have given only as an example because I follow them. It's up to you whatever you want to follow. That's up to you. This is one strategy for your first paper 100 marks. And as far as the second paper is concerned, paper 1 second part is concerned, that is civil engineering. There are 12 topics and almost all the topics are given due importance. Almost all the topics are given due importance, but however, when we see the trend, almost top 5 topics are which are having the weightage in the examination, even as an engineer for you that require the physical weightage: hydraulics, second is environmental engineering, third soil mechanics, fourth RCC, fifth transportation engineering. These are all almost theory subjects. With less mathematics involved, except for RCC. In RCC, go for IS 456 2000. You should be thorough with this code 456. For steel, you should be thorough with IS 800. Steel IS 800. This is one of the patterns. That means almost 60% of weightage of the paper may be on these topics. That's what was the trend in 2024 question papers which I have seen. This may not be followed always, but however, in practical sense also, as a practical engineer, I say that hydraulics is the most wanted subject, most required subject, or most weighted subject in practical sense, in the energy point of view, like power energy. And we can even say another subject, irrigation, and environmental engineering for our livelihood, that is the life of us, and soil mechanics, without soil there is no food, and irrigation, transportation engineering, RCC. These are the major topics. Other topics are there. They are also of much interest, much importance. The trend may change every year, we cannot say, but we should be thorough if you want a score of 100 by 100 in civil engineering. Be thorough with all 12 subjects, 12 topics. Time limit is 120 days. In that 20 days, you leave it for final preparation. Because you cannot allocate to a particular subject in the final preparation. You have to prepare in whole. And leftover time is 100 days. Subjects are 12. And when you put an average, it comes to 8 days per subject. But even if we take a day more or a 2 days more for hydraulics and environmental engineering, it's worth. A day more or 2 days more is worth. And as far as all the subjects and study plan is concerned, it is better you complete it in 100 days, 5 days plus or minus, complete the syllabus. And especially why I have taken in the first important is that hydraulics, environmental engineering, soil mechanics, RCC, transportation, irrigation, these are the technical subjects, but at the same time they are not of much mathematics, so that you need not spend too much time in calculations while preparing for the examination. In this you can even add theory subjects, other theory subjects, environmental, hydraulics plus other theory subjects. Whereas estimation and costing is totally mathematics, arithmetics, you have to calculate the things. Theory of structures definitely involved of designs and calculations, if you see. Because now we will go to the list of the topics. One is, first topic is soil mechanics. Second topic is environmental engineering. Third topic is hydraulics. Fourth topic is, we have written here some topics, RCC, transportation, RCC design. Fifth topic is transportation. Sixth topic is irrigation. This is a list of the topics. Seventh topic is building materials. Eighth topic is theory of structures. Ninth topic is steel design. 10th topic is surveying. 11th topic is concrete technology. Concrete technology. 12th topic and the final topic is estimating and costing. Estimating and valuation. This is up to you in which way you want to go, and read as per My strategy which I prefer is that you please club these first 6 topics and take one by one. These are the topics which have more weightage, at the same time more amount of syllabus, and at the same time very vast and theory based. RCC design also you need not design anything. They are direct questions from IS 456. Little bit of twisting. Even afterwards you can include building materials also in the theory subject. Now, we can start with building materials and go to soil mechanics, environmental engineering, hydraulics, RCC design, transportation, irrigation, and go to theory of structure, steel design, surveying, concrete technology, estimating and valuation. Or we can start with soil mechanics, or you can start with environmental engineering, which is a totally different subject which is not dependent on other subjects, soil mechanics, or you can start with transportation. The questions in hydraulics, RCC design, transportation, irrigation, building materials, soil mechanics, surveying, theory of structure, steel design, estimating, concrete technology are of not very complicated mathematics oriented questions. For example, one of the questions given in hydraulics and fluid mechanics. Hydraulics we will call it as a fluid mechanics also. Hydraulics or fluid mechanics. In that one question is given a simple question, not very complicated. The sequent depths are given. In 2024 one question, sequent depths .25 meter and 1.25 meter. And because of the hydraulic jump, calculate the energy loss. It's not a very tough mathematics involved question. Why I have taken this? Because I want to appreciate that there is not much of mathematics involved in it. The concept is more involved, formula is more involved. Solution is just to see, you can get in seconds. Energy loss, delta E is equal to, E is energy. Delta E means initial energy minus final energy. That is the loss of the energy because of the hydraulic jump. Water is flowing. There is a hydraulic jump occurred. Because of that jump, some energy is lost in the process. That lost in energy is because of the sequent depths. The difference between the sequent depths. That sequent depths y1 and y2 are given to us. We have to find the energy loss. That is change in energy. Direct formula, y2 minus y1 whole cube by 4y1 y2. It's very easy to calculate. What is y2? 1.25. How much time it takes? You just see. What is y1? 0.25. This whole cube divided by 4 into 1.25 into 0.25. That is equal to 1.25 minus 0.25 is 1. 1 cube by 4 into 0.25 is 1. 1 into 1.25. that means 1 by 1.25, that is equal to 0.8. The answer is 0.8. Just see how easily this is. They wanted this hydraulic jump in head. In head means it is meters. Energy can be expressed in heads. 0.8 meters, the energy loss. It takes about some 10 seconds if you know this formula. If you know the concept behind this formula and about hydraulic jump, you can answer this question in not less than 10 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. That means the questions are simple, but they require in-depth knowledge of both hydraulic jump, its equation and application of the equation for the hydraulic jump, and the concept behind hydraulic jump. Hydraulic jump is one of the major processes in hydraulics, especially in fluid mechanics, in canals. And this type of questions will be very easy to understand and very easy to answer. And even I will say another question is there. Sewage treatment, environmental engineering. We will take another question from same 2024 question paper. A typical very good question, excellent question. It is regarding the sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, usually sewage is there, that requires, what sewage requires? Common sense. One is screening, physical screening, that is a physical process. Second, what it requires? Biological treatment. These things I elaborate once I start the topic. Then disinfection. Disinfection means adding chlorine and those substances. Chlorination, ultraviolet, ozonation. This first one is physical screening. This is a primary process. Biological. After physical screening what we do? Biological. That means we will treat it with some organic matter. Treat the organic matter using microbes. That is biological. This is secondary. Disinfection. Ultimately, once biological microbes process is completed and primary screening is completed, then it involves chlorination, disinfection, chlorination and other processes. That means for sewage treatment we require all three stages. We cannot skip anyone. The question is, which of the following forms the process of sewage treatment? They have given primary, secondary in one option, in another secondary, tertiary, in one option primary, tertiary, in one last option they have given all the stages are required. The answer is all stages are required. How simple it is. If you know about the process of the sewage in the environmental engineering, then you can easily answer the question in less than 10 seconds. That means some questions are little bit twisted, complex, but if you have the concepts ready with you, if you have the concepts, you have understood the concept very well, you can answer them and you will be able to get 100 out of 100 in civil engineering, provided your concepts in all the 12 subjects 12 topics are 100%. And if you want to concentrate on these theory subjects alone, you may be able to score about 60% marks. And if you are thorough with your arithmetics, you spend more time with your arithmetics and mathematics equations and questions, then you will be able to score 100%. Ultimately, our aim is to score the maximum. General intelligence, no particular syllabus. In any examination, not only in SSC JE, let it be UPSC Civil Services examination, general awareness is a subject where you cannot be 100% sure of your completion of the syllabus. General intelligence, to some extent, you can clear the subject syllabus civil engineering. If you want, you can complete the syllabus, and in all these questions there is a negative marking is there, hence we cannot take chance. Now here, general awareness, general intelligence, civil, usually the paper 1 cutoff is going beyond 120 up to 130. That means you should be able to score 80 to 90 at least in civil engineering. And general awareness, we are not fully aware what it is. General intelligence, you should be able to score not less than 30 to 40. If you score around 20 to 30 in general awareness, you will be able to clear the examination. Hence, all the 12 topics are very, very important. First, concentrate on the major topics of theory-based topics, complete them. And in the remaining 20 days, whatever are left over during those 20 days, you revise this completed theory subjects and fully mathematically based, arithmetic calculation based questions or topics like your surveying, estimating, theory of structures, those things you can give time and you can try to solve them. But completing 12 topics in 100 days, it should be the first target. 12 topics, civil engineering in 100 days. What you do, if you are studying for 12 hours a day, allocate 8 hours for civil engineering, because you have to prepare for paper 2 also. Civil engineering paper 2, there is no general intelligence and general awareness. You have to prepare for paper 2 also. Keeping that also in mind, we will start preparing from the day 1 for paper 2 also. 8 hours per day for civil engineering and 4 hours per day for general intelligence and general awareness. General intelligence and general awareness, it can be like you do it as a, not as a very strict subject, you read books like with leisure. In leisure time, you please read those books, but this 8 hours you should be very concentrating on the subject. Sometimes in general awareness, whenever you read a magazine, that magazine material may come directly in the examination. One particular question, we are not aware. Hence, extensive reading is required for general awareness, and general intelligence requires practice, general awareness extensive reading, and civil engineering thorough reading. These are the mantras for your success, so that you can sail through the paper 1 and go to paper 2. And paper 1 and paper 2 time is only about 4 months, another 120 days. Now it is only 120 days. Paper 1, you concentrate on the paper 1 and complete the paper 1, and little bit of paper 2 syllabus also you go along while reading, and paper 2 another 120 days are there, that you go only with civil engineering subject. Ultimately, our mantras is work, 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 read, 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 practice, practice, practice. Take sufficient rest. No tension, tension should not be there. No deviations from plan to the extent possible. And from day 1, you start reading the 12 subjects, whichever subject you like the most, start with that first, gain the confidence, answer the PYQs, and move ahead. Then slowly, you complete the syllabus. Try to complete the syllabus within 100 days. And in the next lecture, I thought I will go with one of the good subjects and one of the most important subjects, as I feel, environmental engineering. I will go with it. I will start next lecture. From next lecture onwards, I will start environmental engineering. For SSC JE Civil Engineering. And if you feel there is a value addition to your knowledge because of this video, please share my videos and subscribe to my channel Civil Mech Maths Concepts. I have already released some good videos on fluid mechanics, hydraulics. You either call it as hydraulics or fluid mechanics. Those lectures, if you see, in the meantime, we will start with a new chapter and new topic, environmental engineering, from next lecture onwards.